It's another Saturday to learn something new, but today on Chow Banter, we decided to have time out with the expert. And I have here with me Miracle. I know most of us have actually been seeing her a whole lot on this show. So today, we are going to be looking at balanced diet. And I think a lot of us, one way or the other, would love to have conversations, get to know how am I supposed to have a balanced meal, how am I supposed, or which meal actually makes a balanced meal, and a whole lot. Let's go on a break, and when we come back, we continue from there. Life is a combination of colors and experience in its beauty. The Lifestyle Gallery showcases the beautiful blends of African lifestyle. A TV magazine of lifestyle, food, homes, and fashion, combined with interesting interviews on trending issues. I am Nana Abina. Welcome to my world. Join me every Saturday at 2 p.m. and a repeat on Sunday, showing on ABN TV. You're welcome back. In case you're just tuning in, today we are looking at balanced diet, and just as I said earlier, time out with the expert, and I have right here with me our favorite dietitian. I'm talking about Miracle. Miracle, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
You're looking cute, but it's been a while, though.
Thank you very much. I'm good.
Oh, by the way,
very
congratulations on your restaurant.
Thank you very much, Belva.
Someone is great. All right, first thing, let's go straight to our conversation. When we talk about balanced diet, what comes in mind?
Okay, when we talk about balanced diet, we're talking about food that contains enough of the classes of food in their right proportion.
Okay.
So if you don't talk about the right proportion, you're not talking about balanced diet.
Okay.
It might contain these classes of food, but if they are not in the right proportion containing for your body, then it is not balanced diet.
When we talk about the, you just talk about class of food.
Yes.
So can you help us with them? I know way back in school, like we had to, the food, like we actually had to.
Everybody had to memorize it.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
So for the benefit of us, like.
Yeah, we have carbohydrates, we have protein, fats and oil, minerals, we have vitamins, we have water. So these are the 6 classes of food, though there are other classes of food with time that have been searched out, but we maintain these 6 main classes of food.
Okay, so how important is it to have a balanced diet in your meal?
It is very important to have balanced diet in our meals because balanced diet has to do with our well-being. Yes, because what you eat, it's what you look like. Lots of people don't know that what they feed on is what they look like.
Okay.
Yeah, some skin illnesses, some alkanes, some roughness in the body, some body size and all that. It's constituent of what we eat.
Okay.
So if you're taking balanced diet, it can be able to help your body to be able to metabolize, be able to replenish blood cells and all that, which will have everything to do with the way you look and the way you reason. Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, now in Nigeria, where, or should I say some part of Africa, or in Africa, let me say, and then maybe probably somebody walked into your house and then they see you eating like lots of meat, lots of things. People are like, hey, you are rich or you have a lot of money. You understand? It's just kind of mentality. Maybe they see you eating something so good. Now, for a low-income Nigeria, looking at our economy right now, I know it's a bit crazy. Sometimes people are trying to cut what they eat. People are trying to be very careful in what they eat and everything. Now, for a low-income earner, would also want a balanced diet without breaking, or should I say, without feeling they need to empty their pockets. How can they actually go about it?
Okay, I will try to say that the economy, it's not so favorable for low-income earners, and for the fact that balanced diet is a must-do for each and every one of us. I will advise that in Africa or in Nigeria, where we are, any low-salary earner, you need to try your best to be able to take more of fruit. Fruit substitutes for food.
Okay.
Lots of times. And the problem we have is that most of our dishes here in Nigeria are more of carbohydrate dishes. So the issue we have is that we don't have other things to be able to substitute that carbohydrate. That's why you see a man very early in the morning, you're a bachelor, and then you step out to your neighborhood and you see a woman that is selling food in a buka, and you're like, okay, ma, put rice for me. Then put stew, then put plantain, put beans, put egg, put meat. All this for maybe 1,000 naira and all that. So to him, he believes that all these things are going to constitute for balanced diet. Quite all right, there are other fractions of this classes of food in that meal, but carbohydrate is still very, very, very high.
Yeah.
So for us to be able to substitute for these things for a low salary earner, just make sure that you take fruits, because fruits are not that expensive. So fruits now can be able to match up with your regular carbohydrate dishes and try to match up with the little protein you take in meat and fish to give you balanced diet.
Wow,
Yes.
interesting. Well, let's go on a break, and when we come back, we get to learn more. Don't go anywhere.
Life is a combination of colors and experience in its beauty. The Lifestyle Gallery showcases the beautiful blends of African lifestyle, a TV magazine of lifestyle, food, homes, and fashion, combined with interesting interviews on trending issues. I am Nana Abna. Welcome to my world. Join me every Saturday at 2 p.m. and a repeat on Sunday, showing on ABN TV.
You're welcome back to Child Banter. In today's segment, On Time with the Expert, we are actually looking at balanced diet. I still have our dietitian right here with us by name Miracle. All right, let's talk about a busy Nigerian.
Okay.
Let me go into the Lagos. Let's talk about, let me use Lagos as a case study. In a situation where you wake up very early in the morning, you need to get to work, and you don't really have time to eat. So when you're working with, should I say, a very busy schedule. Let's talk about a busy Nigerian who hardly have time for a 3-square meal. How do they go about that? Like, create a meal, like what do they do?
Now, if you're a busy Nigerian, especially Lagos, you just explained, and some other busy cities, we get to see people who are stuck in traffic just as early as 4 a.m. and they've not had breakfast, they've not had, and before then they go to work and all that. If you're that kind of person, even if you're not going to take like 3 square meals in a day because of your timing, just make sure that the 2 square meal you're going to take or the 1 square meal you're going to take, but I would advise 2 square meal. It's better for you to miss lunch and eat breakfast and dinner. You can miss lunch, but make sure your breakfast and dinner is intact. So with that, when you get to take 2 square meal, make sure that 2 square meal, either breakfast or dinner, has a little bit of fat,
okay,
a little bit of carbohydrate, and more of vitamins, which is the fruit.
Okay.
So some people are advised, okay, if you are very busy and all that, and in the morning you're not able to really go out and take food, if you can just take cucumber and granite, that's
That
morning
works.
hours. It works. Or banana and granite. Just choose something that is fruit and has fat. That granite is taking over the fat and oil. Then you can now say, okay, I'm going to take lunch, or I might miss lunch because of financial constraints or timing, and then take dinner.
How about people who hardly, for instance, supplements, who prefer going for vitamin C or something? Can you replace that with fruits?
Supplements are not replaced with vitamins. Supplements are extract of vitamins. That's one issue people have. So when you're talking about supplement, you as a person that is taking supplement cannot replace the place of that vitamin. It can only help to boost. So people that take supplements alone, no, it doesn't work that way. It's that supplement you see a vitamin is boosting. So if you are taking vitamin C supplement, you should have a trace of vitamin C in your system. So this supplement is going to boost the little natural vitamin C you have already. It's not going to replace the place of this vitamin C. Yes.
All right, now, I would love you to prepare a balanced diet for a workaholic Nigerian.
Okay.
Now, then at the same time, you get to let us know why you chose this food for somebody.
Okay.
So let me give you ages between 18 to 30 years old.
Okay, I would say for someone that is 18 to 30 years and you're a
No, I
workaholic.
think that's too much. I think let's just say 25 to 30
25
years.
yeah.
That
Workaholic
age gap.
and you're busy and you just want to keep fit or eat well, I would advise you make sure you take breakfast as a prince,
Okay.
you take lunch as a king, and you take dinner as a pauper. What do I mean by that? Your breakfast as a prince means you need to take something light. That's why I said if you are not able to catch up with food, you can take fruit. It's not bad to take fruit between the morning hours and take enough water. Then in the afternoon, if you're free at work or you have your break time, make sure you maybe can take swallow or regular Nigerian dishes with any type of soup you can. And then have a piece of protein in that food, either meat, fish, or chicken, any of the above. Then dinner, make sure you eat light. Eat light for dinner, but let that dinner have something that is maybe fiber. I advise people sometimes, okay, if you know that you'll be waking up the next morning and you're going to be active again and you don't want to eat heavy at night, you can take Quick Out.
Oh, okay.
I don't know for people who have allergies with that, but then you can take cereals. Let me not just give it a name, Quaker oats, but you can take cereals or oats, any type of that. So maybe take it with plantain or take it with something. So that will not be heavy and that will not be too light. So that the next day you can...
Wait, did you just say oatmeal with, how do you call it, plantain?
Yes.
That's like heavy for me.
Okay, for you, that's heavy.
That's
so
totally heavy.
Some other people, their body types, because of the fact that you're going to wake up in the morning, you're going to get thinking, they don't want to eat so light. Because there's some people, you tell them to chew cucumber at night, they're like, in the morning, I feel like I'm shaking. You understand? So for that, depending on your body type and what works for you, just try your best to eat breakfast as a prince, you take lunch as a king, and dinner as a pauper. That's how you can be able to make up a balanced diet. All
right, now, you just prepared a meal for a workaholic youth, okay? Now, can you actually help us with, how about a child? A child going to school?
Okay.
Yes.
Now, one thing I would love parents to help their children do is to be able to give their children balanced diet early enough. Because the problem some of us adults or growing adults are suffering today is as a result of how we were fed when we were younger. There's some people that are having deficiencies in particular vitamins, not because they were born like that, but because when they were born, they were not fed well with that particular vitamin. And that's why you see them now having to take supplements like calcium, having to take supplements that have zinc and potassium. When they go for tests, they're like, your zinc level is very low. That's why you're having cramps on your knee. That's why you're having bone pain and all that. So if you're going to feed your child, try as much as possible, no matter your reach. From the point where the child is going to school daily, let the lunch pack vary day by day. Don't just keep bombarding your child with a particular type of meal. Even if it's a child's favorite, try your best to be able to do something different with that meal. So people say, okay, my child likes yam. Doesn't mean that today, as you're making yam with stew, tomorrow you still make yam with stew. You can make yam with egg sauce. You can do the yam as yamarita, mix it, bake it, do something else. And then in that lunch pack, let there be fruits once in a while. Let there be nuts, if possible.
For the vegetable, those who are scared or don't really like vegetable, you can actually do it in a popsicle.
You can be able to blend it and make it popsicle, ice it, and your children will be like, what's this? It's ice cream. Okay, they don't know it's vegetables and fruit and all that. So try to make sure that your child from when you're feeding them, they have supplements, they have vitamins, that can replace them not taking supplements when they're older.
Okay. Yes. All right, now, before we go, probably a message out there to parents and also, of course, Nigeria.
Okay, Nigeria and to parents and to everybody. It's, no matter how we see it and how difficult the country is for everyone, financial constraints up and down, no matter how troubled you are, make sure you eat.
Okay.
If you're angry, if you're unhappy, if you're going through something, please just eat first and continue from where you stopped. Because a lot of people don't know that when you are hungry or when you are claiming not to be hungry, but you are hungry in your system, you are draining your brain. Yes, you're draining your brain. And you're talking about having an issue, you're trying to settle a problem. Yeah, you will settle it. If you can think faster, you need to eat first. Okay. So try your best to eat balanced diet and enjoy yourself.
Thank you so much, Miracle, for coming. We really do appreciate it. And guys, basically you heard it all, and let's just stay healthy this season. Thank you so much once again. My name still remains Nana, and of course is the Lifestyle Gallery. Been an amazing time with you. Do enjoy the rest of your weekend, and goodbye for now.
Bye.